Hello everybody, my name is James and today I'll read Pow Pow Series 5. Santa's was right about Becky knowing everyone. In no time at all, she rounded up on the animals with blonde hair and brought them to Santa's house. We transformed Santa's office into the interview room. Can I run the investigation? Chacha asked. I always wanted to be a detective. Sure thing, I said, as long as you remember that these animals are ignorant until proven guilty. Of course, Chacha said. That's the gold rule of detectiving. The first suspect stepped into a room, making into our makeshift interview room was a tall white wolf named Tonya. Now, Tonya, Chacha asked, strolling around the room with her rings bent her back. If that's her real name, most definitely is, Tonya said. Look, Tonya opened her purse and revealed a bunch of different Individual cards, all displayed with the name Tonya. Well, I'm glad we sorted that out, Chacha said. Chacha, don't forget ignorant until proven guilty, I whispered. Don't worry, I got this, Chacha whispered back. While Chacha and I were talking, Mary took over the investigation. Tonya, where were you last night between the hours of 6:30 and 7:25 p.m.? He asked. Don't try to pull the wool over my eyes. I glanced at Barry. The wool was already over his head. He was badly in need of a haircut. Chacha and Barry were both frowning, panting around the room. I rolled my eyes. They were taking the detective roles far too seriously. Last night I have a birthday dinner with my husband and 3 kids, Sonia said. Do you have any proof of this dinner? Chacha asked. My eldest son filmed it, Chacha said, and the video has the exact time on it. Look. Sonia got out her phone and showed us the video of her at the birthday dinner. And the time was clearly visible on the screen. Wow, Mary said. That's a flawless alibi. Is it? Chacha asked. Is it though? She repeated. Yeah, actually it is, she considered. Okay, Tonya, we'll free you. You're free to go. Mary said. But if you see any suspicious, contact us immediately. As Tonya left, Becky, the chief elf, swam into our interview room. Okay, gang, she said. Next up is Sharon the snow leopard. Quick word to the wise. Sharon us Liberty customers. Make sure you challenge her every comment. Don't worry, Chacha said. We won't let her get away with buckets. We all turned toward Chacha. Since when did you start bumpkins? Kung Fu asked. What does that even mean? Since I became a lead detective, Chacha said. That is a technical detective term that means nothing. Chacha and Barry, I said, perhaps Kung Fu and I should do this interview just for a little variety. Good idea, Kung Fu whispered. Chacha and Barry reduced to a step back as Sharon the snow leopard strutted into the room. Hey guys, Sharon said, as it's arriving at the party. I've been looking forward to meeting you all. Sharon, I said in the most serious voice, where were you last night between 6:30 and 7:25. It was the most wonderful party, Sharon said. There were jugglers, magicians, and dancers, and the food. Every yummy snack imaginable. Sounds amazing, Barry said. He was drooling. Can anyone confirm at the party? Can anyone confirm at the party you were there? Kung Fu asked. Of course, Shannon screamed. Hundreds of animals came variety. I was there. Fantastic, I said. We would be happy with just a few couple of names. Shannon said, a little nervously. Yeah, sure. Let's see. There was Timmy the Tiger, Eric the Elephant, and, well, okay, I wasn't at a party. I had my grandparents over for dinner. She blurted. Why did you just tell us you were in a party? Kung Fu said. Because I wanted you to think I have a lot of friends, Sharon said. We brought Sharon's grandmother and grandfather into our interview room. It was such a lovely dinner, Sharon's grandma told us. Grandmother, Sharon made a pumpkin soup, vegetables, frozen, and the most incredible ice cream sundae. Sounds delicious, Mary said, drooling. Again. She's such a great host, Sharon grandma said. We couldn't be prouder of her, although we wish the poor girl had more of a social life, Sharon's grandma added. We spoke to Sharon again. She withered. I'm sorry I lied, she said. I just wanted you to think I was a big deal around town. I would be, but I would be do anything to jeopardize Christmas. It's my favorite day of the whole year. Your alibi checks out, said Sharon, so you can go. I told her. Next time you're cooking one of your amazing meals again, why don't you invite a few animals come over? They sure love it. Sharon's mood changed from glum to happy in a heartbeat. Do you think so? That's a fabulous idea. I can cook my best meal ever. Teacher, when you're sending out invitations, said very hopefully, be sure to remember your old pals here in the interview room. Sharon and her grandparents left with a spring in their step, but we were no closer to finding who had taken the two reindeer. Our final interview was Baron Bison. Badian didn't mix her words. I have nothing to do with the disappearance of Santa's reindeer, she said. I'm furious that you think I did it. I did. Sharon, a huge bison, and we were a little intimidated by her pressure. Why am I even here? Sharon boomed. I'll show you. I said, I played Sharon the security footage. Pause the tape, Betty said forcefully. I paused and Betty T pointed angrily at the screen. Look, on the ground, Baron bellowed. That's a trail of screeds that the thief has dropped. The exactly same screeds used by elves in the workshop. But the thief can be an elf. The animal we're looking for is much bigger than an elf, Tessa explained. Well, you obviously haven't met the giant elf, answered Badger. There's such a thing as giant elf, Kung Fu asked in a high-pitched, nervous voice. There sure is, Batty said, and he's enormous. Where can we find this giant elf? Barry demanded, moving back into the chief detective mode. He lives alone in an old house on the outskirts of the village, Mandarin said. Sounds we've got our first big lead, said Kung Fu. Yep, we need to question this giant elf immediately, Chacha said. I think we should update Santa first, I said. Good call, Pow Pow, Kung Fu said. Some positive news might cheer him up. Maybe we could use a few more Christmas jokes too. Jaya said. We returned to Santa's house, told him about the giant elf. Santa was shocked. The giant elf, he's such a gentle soul. Maybe he's a gentle soul, Barry said, but it all signs point to him, stealing Comet and Vixen. Santa considered for the longest of moments. If it's okay with you all, I'd like you to hold off questioning the giant elf until tomorrow, Santa said. You're the boss, I said. If you want us to sleep on it, we'll sleep on it. I admit I could do with the rest, Santa said. Being a detective is tiring work. It's hungry work, too, Barry said, especially when suspects talk about food. I think we can help you out there, Cha-Cha shuddered. As he patted his stomach, one of the many things I know for my healthy teeth. Dinner at Santa's house was incredible. We had Christmas dinner with all trimmings, only it was 2 days early and we were sharing with Santa himself and his elves. Cha-Cha took the opportunity to tell Santa more Christmas jokes. What do you see if what do you get if you cross Cha-Cha with a duck? Cha-Cha asked. A Christmas cracker? Cha-Cha said, turn to tell a joke. It's a red and white of falling down the chimney, he said. I don't know, Cha-Cha said. Cha-Cha cuts. Such a huge day of interviewing, eating the delicious food and telling jokes, we were all ready for bed. But first, just one more doubt. Where does Snowman sleep? Baby said. Where? We all asked together. Under the snow, under the blanket of snow, he replied, and chuckling, we all rolled over and fell fast asleep. 6. I woke up suddenly from the middle of solid night sleep. Someone was running outside the house in a panic. It was Santa. My sleigh is missing, he yelled. Someone has stolen my sleigh. Barry sat up in bed and wiped the sleep off his eyes. I just had a terrible dream that someone stole Santa's sleigh. It wasn't a dream, Fufu said. Someone did steal Santa's sleigh. There's no time for play. Let's investigate, I said. Santa was so worried. If we had he rubbed his paw. All of this was for the animals of the world. I just hear those all the news. Whoever did this won't get away with it, Santa assured his brother. We'll catch up with them, don't worry. When did you notice they were missing? I asked Santa. Santa coughed several times before speaking. A couple of minutes ago, he replied. I went out to my garage to make sure everything was ship shape For tonight, I found my precious slate was gone. We need to crack the security to get, Mary said. What did you fix this slate? Popo said. "Mm, I'll join you in short. Santa said in between coughs. I just need to grab a glass of water. He did not look well. Even his usual rosy cheeks had gone pale. Everything okay, Santa? I asked. I mean, apart from the whole missing reindeer and the sleigh. The other Santa's office. In Santa's office. I played the security footage from the cameras outside Santa's garage. At first, there was nothing interesting about it. Don't get me wrong, Santa's sleigh was awesome, but it was just sitting there with nothing happening until I couldn't believe it. The cameraman was back. It had long blonde hair. The cow picked up the sleigh, dragged it to the snowmobile, and powered away. I hate to say this, it looked like a long giant elf. He took his head, looked around by Santa. Oh, no, Santa lying under the covers. He looked terrible. What's wrong? What's Santa? What's wrong? I asked. Santa coughed and sputtered. I think I caught a cold. He sneezed violently. Before, I always get well in time to deliver presents, Santa said. You need to love animals to visit the giant elf immediately. I can deliver anything if I don't have my reindeer sleigh. Well, said. So I any present. I was right. That's it. That's so you did have something. What can I do for you? The giant elf asked. Although his voice was deep, his house looked scary. There was a kindness, kindness about the giant elf. I have a bunch of tools in my that could be fixed. Might have been stolen, I said. I haven't seen any rain. I said, you can cut. Yes. I said, actually, this person, look, that's not me. What be one helper standing outside. I looked at the complete feeling change. This cost me the I doubt it will last long. I doubt I last long in terms of workshop. You don't like making toys? Betty asked. No, it's not that, the giant dog said. It's just the other girls don't talk to me. Why not? I asked. Because I'm so bigger than them, the giant dog explained. They're and they don't never need me to do anything with them. It's a shame, isn't it? Basketball team, said Kung Fu. Yeah, Tyler's always familiar when it comes to basketball. Said Cha Cha. Our hearts were all right elf. My name is Esther, by the way. There's another big clue I should tell you. I'm not the person who stole the radio slave. I said, if you're talking about the block reaction, I said, no, it's a word. It's nothing to do with my hair. The slave was Saturday. So she belongs there. Uh, there. Do we know anyone else called others? It should have. So I said, it's a have a word with him. Do you know where he lives, Edison? I sure do. I can take you there, Edison said. So there's a made a trip to find Kanta. We were almost at Kanta's house when a shopping was riding Santa's sleigh with two stolen reindeer. After that team, and as I chased the mass everyone shouted, "Call the recent emphasis." In the real we managed to keep up with the fleeing animals until we reached a wild creek. That's when I remember seeing the sent it was magic. We that was just because there was only two reindeer. They couldn't lift the sled up super high, but they still managed to easily clear the creek. By the reindeer. On the snowmobile. No, I replied. I haven't yet. I am a snowmobile. It was on snow on the creek. I'm doing Pow Pow. Now it's going to be Christmas. Okay. I can't watch. There goes nothing, I cried. Our snowmobiles hit the mound in gusto. Boo! He just got down. Until let's do it again. He said, "Wait, look out of the pine trees." We followed in on our snowmobiles because we weren't flying. We had to change the kidnapper seems to sounds like it's already so show us the way, Edison. Edison directs being tracked down a narrow path in between huge pine trees. It was bumpy and quite jumpy. The shortcut led us to a peak of an ice-capped mountain. From there, we could see the thief. That's a shortcut, I said. Now what? Kung Fu said. Because the sled has two reindeer powering it, we can go very high off the ground. So Mary asked. Jump off the snowmobiles, Edison said. I talk you through my plan. 8. Edison's plan involved digging, lots of digging, lots of very fast digging. In record time, we dug a huge ditch in the snow. It was so big, could fit the snowmobiles and the 5 of us. We waited patiently in the ditch until we heard a sled approaching. I whispered to the others, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We jumped into the air in a shin. The 5 of us grabbed onto Santa's sled and pulled it back into earth. The thief jumped off the sled and tried to run away. But Edison was too quick, and he tackled him to the ground. We finally caught the thief, but could it really be Santa? Surely not. Time for the thief to reveal themselves. Very strategically, the thief I don't understand, I said. Why do you steal a sled and reindeer from your own brother? I am disagreeing, Grace, to polar bears everywhere, Santa said, his shoulders slumping in shame. Why did you do it? Kung Fu asked. Jealousy, Santa said. I do so much in Christmas, but I never get any thanks, and I never get to see children's happy faces. Santas get to do all the fun stuff. I just need to do boring repairs. Why did you make it look like you're responsible? Edison asked. Because they're scared of you, Santa said. I thought they'd believe you were a thief. I'm sorry, Edison. Now that we know it, I said to Edison, I think anyone less likely to do the wrong thing. And it wasn't for you, Chacha said. We would never have caught Santa. Edison beat. Thanks, gang. We need to get the slave reindeer back to Santa. Lickety spit, he said. I'll come with you, Santa said. I need to tell my brother about the bad things I've done. 9. Santa sat by Santa's bedside and told him everything. I'm extremely disappointed in you, brother, Santa said in Chinkov. Mine is not for stealing missing comet and Monte, but for blaming on an ignorant elf. Then coughed loudly. I should have given you more credit for all the things you do every Christmas, Kansas Santa said. But that's not no excuse for stealing. Santa hung his head in shame. You're still coughing and sneezing a lot. Santa, are you feeling any better? If anything, Santa said, I feel a whole lot worse. He sneezed so loudly that Mary fainted. And Santa was the only one who had fallen ill. All the elves were sick too. There he felt his still tears. His eyes still instantly he had her presidency to come to Santa. Mary fainted again. And a light bulb. That would be incredible, Santa said. But I will not defeat elf, Santa said. It doesn't matter how many elves don't have a brother, Santa said. I know I know I don't deserve it, but would you do me the honor of letting you fill in for your Christmas? We were all on the edge of our seats, or edge of Santa's bed, as Santa considered his brother's offer. Thank you for listening. Bye.